Mary Curry, Sojourner Truth, Abigail Adams, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Irena Sendler, Kathy Headley, J.K. Rowling, Candy Lightner, Beyonce, Lauren Conrad, Jennifer Lopez, Serena Williams, Molly Sims, Maxim Shermovsky, Whitney Port, Hannah Davis, Jennifer Gardner, Kendra Wilkinson. I actually just gave the names of various famous people throughout history and today. If you noticed, every single name I mentioned was a woman. So the fact that they're all women and they were all famous, they have that in common. But there's actually one other thing they all have in common. And not just in common with each other, but the people that this video is dedicated to. They're all moms. Happy Mother's Day, everyone! Or, as I said in Spanish yesterday, Feliz de la Madre. Yeah, actually, fun fact, one of my old Spanish teachers, who is also a mom, so wish her Happy Mother's Day too, this video is dedicated to you as well, actually said in Spanish, estoy muy orgullosa. Mi español es excelente, which translates to, she was very proud of how I spoke Spanish in my video yesterday. Yes, I actually still got it. And of course, my Spanish is still okay. I like that. I'm really happy about it. I actually feel I felt rewarded for that, you know? It's so weird. So, yes, today is Mother's Day. And I know that by all accounts, technically, this holiday really is one of those sort of, commercialized sort of holidays, kind of like how people complain Christmas is. And Father's Day, in a way, is like that, too. More like Mother's Day, closer than, But the point is, this is sort of meant you could really sort of technically see today as an excuse to just find something to celebrate, which, first of all, I never really thought of it that way. I mean, I just thought Mother's Day was a very important holiday, which, I prepared for because, I got stuff or made stuff for my mom. So, really, I was, I was completely in the dark about that. But it does kind of make sense. Some stores have deals going on where, you want to get something for your mom? Well, come to our store for this. Actually, that reminds me. Years ago, actually a couple of years ago, I would actually get my Mother's Day gift from Kohl's. Yeah, we actually have Kohl's in my area. And literally, and no kidding, around this time of year, and also no kidding, around November, which is when my mom's birthday is, Kohl's has a 50% off sale. So for a couple of years, I was getting my mom a sort of piece of jewelry that was worth $40, but because 50% off, it was $20. I actually got a pretty good deal, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, I could have done that, but I got her flowers, I got her chocolate, and she's gonna be opening a card later, so she'll be good. And she was even telling me, what woman doesn't like flowers? Well, actually, keep in mind, I am not currently in a relationship right now because I'm single and I'm a loser. But if I was, I ever met her parents, I would get the mom flowers. I would do that because, I would compliment her home, the whole 9 yards. Seriously, I really would try to get her parents to like me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if anything, I sort of always had a sort of self-esteem issue where seriously, she could, years from now, she could look infinitely worse than when I first met my, let's say I have a girlfriend and a wife and she looks bad after so many years. I'd still be worried that she'd leave me. I'm not gonna lie. That's how much of a loser I feel like I am sometimes. But enough about me and my problems. It is Mother's Day today. And, it's actually kind of funny. I had no idea there was actually a holiday called International Women's Day, which takes place in March, right? looking back at it, if that holiday didn't already exist, this might as well be International Women's Day. Because, again, it's moms. And that's actually a really cool thing. I mean, yeah, I know, it's Mother's Day. But when you think about it, family comes in all shapes and sizes. And you certainly don't need to be blood related to be considered family. I mean, I was talking about my brothers from Trinity Plowing all the time. I am not biologically related to any of them in any way, shape, and form. Well, technically, if we're going like hundreds of millions of years, apparently you're related to everybody twice or some logic like that or something, I don't know. But my point is, I'm not related to them anyway. Guess what? They are still my brothers. Because we all went to Trinity Pond together, and, that's as a bond that is never going to be broken. And I feel that's the same way when you celebrate Mother's Day, too. Like, if you met any sort of famous woman, they don't even be women either. Sometimes, sometimes a man can act like a mom sometimes, a single dad or something. Which, I'm dedicating this video to them, too. Like, if you're like a single parent, like, you should be able to celebrate today, too. Gender be darned. Because, you're taking care of your children, which is a very beautiful thing, very admirable thing to do. You deserve all the credit in the world for that. I mean, again, I'm a single loser with no kids, so I don't know that joy. So, you're doing better than me. So if you feel like life's getting you down and being a single parent's hard, I guarantee you're probably doing better than me. Just saying. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, so many years of like getting stuff from my mom, and actually, here's the thing, I'm friends with a lot of moms on Facebook. A lot of moms. Some of them are in my generation, my age. And obviously, some of my generation's mothers, they have Facebooks as well. Literally at midnight, I probably wished like 30, 40 women happy Mother's Day, who I knew for a fact they were moms. And I still have a lot more to do, too. So, I'll get to work on that probably as soon as this video is over and uploaded. And probably get some breakfast, too. I should eat some breakfast. In terms of what my plans are today, I didn't even do my low, my high, my act of kindness, did I? Silly me. Actually, they're all sort of rolled into one. Because my low was, I wound up doing something like folks that I really didn't want to do. Basically, they wanted to sort of redo some of their landscaping, so we had to go to like several different places to find just the right kind of mulch. Not to mention my father's truck can only carry so many bags of mulch, so we had to make like a few trips and stuff from the store. We wanted to get into Home Depot, which is a lot farther away from my parents than Lowe's, I can guarantee you that. And I really didn't want to do that because I wanted to stay home and relax with my parents. But the high is that I was with my family at all. That was really important. Plus, in the end, like it or not, I still helped my parents. I'm calling that my act of kindness, okay? Considering there was a lot of arguing and stuff going around, so believe me when I tell you, that was my act of kindness. Wanted to get that out of the way before I continue. Anyway, I'm friends with a lot of moms. I still have so many other moms to wish a happy Mother's Day on Facebook. I got probably 30, 40 last night at midnight. I literally started at midnight and spent a good 15, 20 minutes just wishing mom after mom after mom a happy Mother's Day. But then Facebook wouldn't let me post anything, so I had to do on my computer. Over my phone, it was still working just fine, so I had to do it on my phone too. It was I have no idea why. Facebook's been acting really kind of weird for me lately. If you're on the homepage, almost immediately it goes, oh, something went wrong, reload, fix page. Then literally not even a minute later, oh, something went wrong, reload. Is anyone else experiencing that problem? I really want to know. I can't be the only one doing this. Maybe it's my computer, I have no idea, but my computer still works fine, it's still a fully functioning piece of equipment, I literally just used it to read off of a bunch of names to start this video. So it clearly still works. I don't know what to tell you. So, actually there was a kind of interesting conversation that my parents and I were having last night regarding my brother, who, as of last week, just recently completed his master's. and he's going to be graduating next weekend. So I can't really go because, again, with the pandemic and everything going on, it's most likely going to be the most immediate family possible. But my father had actually brought an interesting point. Like, this is technically the first weekend my brother's had in Lord knows how long, where he didn't have any homework or schoolwork, or he had to study for anything, or nothing. So, it begs the question, like, what is he going to do with his spare time now? And then it dawned on me, I felt that exact same way right before I graduated from Gettysburg College. Which, funny enough, I'm technically wearing Gettysburg College colors right now, orange and blue. And because I remember, like, I didn't really do anything spectacular in the time between after I finished my final and, like, when I graduated. Literally, like, that whole, 2 weeks, I just stayed, or actually, I think it might have been only a week. I just stayed, right at Gettysburg College, just chilled. And, not gonna lie, it was kind of nice. So, just sort of enjoy my time, sort of taking time to explore and do stuff. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact that I always had to struggle with schoolwork at college, I probably would have enjoyed my time there a lot more. Looking back on it, my problem was I needed to be constantly quizzed on everything. That's the only way I was ever going to succeed. When you're in college, you can only have a tutor at a specific time of week, which you may or not be able to make it to. It's so silly and ridiculous. I need to be constantly quizzed on everything. That's how I function. That's the only way I ever really thought of, remembering stuff. Yeah, technically it was, I will admit, technically I was sort of spoon-fed it all, but at the same time, I can't say I didn't learn anything from it. So, there's that. I think I gotta go. Let's talk about, moms. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta call my grandmother and my sister-in-law, as they are moms too. I have to wish a few friends on Facebook Happy Mother's Day. Man, I have a boatload of moms to, wish a Happy Mother's Day to. It's crazy. I mean, I welcome the ability to do it after I'm, done recording this video and everything. But, yeah, it is, honestly, sometimes I can't really believe we're this far into the year already. Because when you think about it, it literally felt as if we just started the year on, a fresh, clean, new slate. And it better have been fresh and clean and new considering what 2020 was. And we're already well over a third of the way done. I mean, the sad part is, we all knew it was technically kind of a slug to make it to this point. We had to do with cold weather and, this time of year is also depressing. If you do daylight savings time, your sleep schedule is kind of out of whack, especially when we have to move clocks forward. And, if you had to go through Lent and then, Easter is obviously, the saving grace of it all. But, you had to go through, Lent, you had to give up anything. When you think about it, we had to go through a lot after, the holiday season. And we're here at, again, a technically commercialized holiday, but I don't mind because I actually really love this holiday a lot. I mean, it's like I just said earlier. If International Women's Day wasn't already a thing, this would be International Women's Day, I guarantee you. And if International Men's Day wasn't already a thing, then Father's Day in June would be International Men's Day. I mean, then again, who am I kidding? I just said earlier, if you're a single parent who's a guy, that kind of makes you a mom. You should be able to celebrate too. Hence why, again, I dedicated this video to any and all moms, be it a mom, a grandma, or an aunt, or, a cousin who's a mom, or you have a sibling who happens to be a mom, or a neighbor who was very motherly to you growing up. It's all fair game, in my opinion. Because as long as it came out of love, it should not matter at all. Trust me, it does not matter one bit whatsoever. Now, if you excuse me, I have a lot of moms to wish a happy Mother's Day to. Of course, yeah, I could do it over the internet to all moms who are watching, which, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Which, happy Mother's Day to all. And, yeah, I'm going to be kind of busy this morning. So, like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, sharing on YouTube. I bring home this video for all you guys watching. Enjoy very wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Or if you don't celebrate Mother's Day, just celebrate a wonderful Sunday in general. And remember, if you guys want to talk, chat, wish me here to London here. And I'll always, most certainly have back. Take care and make good choices. Now, if you excuse me, I have a few phone calls to make and a few posts to post. I couldn't really make that rhyme. See ya.